As we near the start of spring, it'll soon be time once again to move our clocks ahead 1 hour. Sunday marks the start of daylight saving time, but several viewers have asked why we still have to change our clocks twice a year. Let's verify.
One thing that I think most people agree on, it's the dislike of moving their clocks backward and forward.
For decades now, we've been making the switch, moving our clocks ahead 1 hour in the spring and then back an hour in the fall. The time change comes despite Washington state lawmakers voting to make daylight saving time permanent. So why are we still doing it? Let's verify. Our sources are the Washington State Legislature and the National Conference of State Legislators. In 2019, Washington Governor Jay Inslee signed a bill to make daylight saving time permanent in the state. However, the law noted that under federal law, quote, states are not permitted to observe daylight saving time year-round. That's because of the Uniform Time Act passed back in 1966. The act gives states the ability to opt out of daylight saving time, but no option to stay on it without congressional approval.
So we've waited and waited and waited, and people are getting tired of the switch.
With no action from Congress, Washington State Senator Mike Padden of Spokane Valley introduced a bill that would ditch the switch, but with a twist.
So in lieu of not adopting the daylight time, we are going to permanent standard.
Padden's bill would have kept the state on standard time all year round, at least until Congress cleared the path for permanent daylight saving time.
So people can have some certainty in the time of the year. I mean, there have been studies that have connected several health problems with switching back and forth between standard and daylight time.
At a hearing in January, it was clear not all Washington lawmakers were on board with the idea.
In standard time, during the summer, our sunset would be 8:11 p.m. And daylight time right now in summer is 9:11 p.m. So we lose that hour.
I'd probably have a lot more support if it was daylight, being in agriculture, having those longer days during the time that we do our harvests and everything. We don't always get started as early in the mornings, and it helps to have those longer daylight hours.
We want to get rid of that switch, and maybe that'll encourage, and if these other states do something, maybe that'll encourage Congress. I don't know.
The bill failed to make it out of the short session. And so on Sunday, it'll be time once again to make the switch, moving your clocks ahead 1 hour. Oregon lawmakers considered a similar bill that would have moved their state to permanent standard time, but only if Washington and California did the same. However, lawmakers killed that bill today, saying there just wasn't enough time left in the current session to consider it.